Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth effortlessly while others, who are just as smart or even smarter, struggle financially? It's a question that puzzles many, but the answer is surprisingly simple, and it has almost nothing to do with IQ scores or genius level insights. The secret ingredient, the one thing that separates financial success from financial failure, isn't intelligence, it's consistency. You create a detailed budget, you download a tracking app, you set up a savings account. The budget app goes unopened. The meal prep containers gather dust. And before you know it, you're right back where you started. This is the classic pattern. We start a new habit, and then we abandon it. We start learning a new skill, like investing or coding, for a few days, full of enthusiasm, and then our interest just fizzles out. It's not because we're not smart enough to understand the concepts. It's because we fail to maintain the action. Wealth is rarely about a single moment of brilliance. It's not about that one lucky stock pick or that one genius business idea that takes off overnight. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine two people, Alex and Ben. Alex isn't a financial wizard, but they decide to save just $100 every single month, without fail. Ben, on the other hand, is a bit more sporadic. He saves nothing for 10 months, feeling like $100 is too small to make a difference. Then, in a panic at the end of the year, he tries to fix everything with one big effort, maybe saving $1,000 in the last 2 months. At the end of the year, they might have saved a similar amount, but who is in a better position for long-term success? It's Alex, every single time. Why? Because Alex has built a habit. The consistent action of saving a small amount has become an automatic part of their financial life. It's a muscle they've trained. Ben, on the other hand, relied on a short burst of intense effort. This is exhausting and unsustainable. He's more likely to burn out and revert to saving nothing again. The person who saves a small, manageable amount every month will always outperform the person who saves nothing for a long time and then tries to make up for it in a desperate sprint. The power lies in the rhythm, not the intensity. And this principle doesn't just apply to saving money. It applies to every single area of wealth creation and personal growth. Let's talk about building knowledge. You won't become an expert investor by cramming a dozen books into one weekend. You'll become an expert by reading for just 15 to 20 minutes every single day. Over a year, that small daily habit accumulates into a massive body of knowledge that you've actually absorbed and can apply. Unlike the information you tried to force-feed your brain in a single weekend, small, daily actions always outperform short, intense bursts of effort. The same is true for starting a business. Successful entrepreneurs don't usually become successful overnight. What you see is the culmination of years of consistent work. It's the daily grind of sending emails, making calls, improving the product, talking to customers, and solving small problems day in and day out. It's not one big, heroic action. It's thousands of small, consistent steps taken over a long period. Each step might seem insignificant on its own, but together, they build the staircase to success. Consider investing. The most proven strategy for building wealth in the stock market for the average person is dollar cost averaging. This is the very definition of consistency. You invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of whether the market is up or down. You don't try to time the market. You don't panic sell. You don't get greedy and pour all your money in at once. It's the tortoise beating the hare, slow and steady winning the race. The clever hare who tries to jump in and out of the market often ends up losing. The consistent tortoise just keeps plodding along, and one day, wakes up wealthy. This even applies to something like what I'm doing right now, creating content. A channel doesn't grow because of one viral video. A channel grows because of a consistent schedule of posting valuable content over time. Each video builds on the last, creating a library of work that attracts and retains an audience. One viral hit might bring a temporary spike in subscribers, but it's the consistent output that builds a loyal community and a sustainable career. So, why is consistency so hard, and why do we fall for the trap of intense, short bursts? I think it's because consistency isn't sexy. Reading one chapter doesn't feel as productive as finishing a whole book. Our brains are wired to seek novelty and immediate gratification. Consistency is the opposite of that. It's predictable, it can be mundane, and the results are often so gradual that they're invisible in the short term. But that's where the magic lies. It's the compounding effect of these small, seemingly insignificant actions. Just like compound interest makes your money grow exponentially, compound effort makes your skills, knowledge, and wealth grow in the same way. The first day, you see no difference. The first week, maybe a tiny change. The first month, you might start to feel something. But after a year of consistent action, you'll look back and be absolutely astonished at how far you've come. The person you are after 365 days of consistent effort is a completely different person from the one who tried to sprint for a week and then gave up. So, how can you start building this superpower of consistency? The key is to start small. Ridiculously small. So small that it feels almost silly. Instead of saying I'm going to save $500 a month, start with 50 or even 20. Start with an amount you know you can hit without any stress. The goal isn't to move the needle dramatically on day one. The goal is to build a habit. To prove to yourself that you can stick with it. Instead of saying I'm going to read one book a week, commit to reading one page a day. Just one. Anyone can read one page. Once the habit is locked in, you can gradually increase the amount. Once saving $50 a month becomes automatic, you can bump it up to $75. Once reading one page a day is a non-negotiable part of your routine, you'll naturally find yourself reading more. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Don't obsess over the size of your savings account in the first month. Just focus on the action of making the transfer. Celebrate the fact that you did it. You kept your promise to yourself. This shifts your focus from a distant, intimidating goal to a simple, achievable, daily action. The next time you feel discouraged about your financial progress, remember this: you don't have a knowledge problem. You likely have a consistency problem. You don't need to be smarter. You don't need a secret formula. You just need to show up. Show up every day, or every week, or every month, and take that one small step. Then do it again, and again. That is how you build a solid foundation for your finances and for your life. Small, daily actions will always outperform short bursts of intensity. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your world changes. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building wealth and living a better life. I'll see you in the next one.